Cool.
You've been promoted to front row. Incredible. I've got a band doing it now that I could do. But you're doing the clock doing it.
Do you remember this guy?
I just remember I played the band doing it. I give it to Dan as well.
I'm happy to play God for Tommy.
It's the Taylor Street House.
Glad I put together.
I'd like to start by acknowledging that the land that we're meeting on tonight is the land of the Ghana people, which was never ceded, and acknowledge their elders, past, present and emerging. Thanks. Is not a foolish game when it's played by the pros. And my sister taught me many things over the years. On my wedding day, she said I was cool, and it brought me to tears. And they're proud of me, my crazy old dreams. I cannot say Thank you so much. So nice to see so many people here for the Wheaty Brewing's 9th birthday. So many years, so many beers. Yeah, thanks for coming out. A massive thanks to Lucinda Grace for playing before. That was awesome. A number of years ago, my parents sold the house that I kind of spent my whole kind of teenage years in, and they live in Canberra. And I went back to visit them one time, and I thought, oh, it's going to be really weird. I'm going to go back there, but it'll be going to a different house, and I won't be going to my home, you know. And when I got there and went to their new house, it was kind of normal, and I realised it was just because my family was still there, the people were still there, and the memories we have together are still there, but the house didn't really, mean that much. So it got me thinking, and I wrote this song. There's a house in Oxley with thick socks and cold slate floors, where I spent my youth. Riley grease a deck in the trees. Oh, you could see the Brindis if you get up on the roof. And I was never in love with that house. Oh, I was in love with the family that we had, with the memories there. Even that girl from Germany. There's a house on the corner of Northcote and Carlton Parade that we shared for a time. A garden shed insulated with polystyrene boxes. Two friends slept inside. I was never in love with that house. Oh, I was in love with the family that we met, with the people there. Even that guy who stole a bunch of our stuff. I've got 2 shout-outs for people in the band tonight. The first shout-out is Lou on trombone. Wow, you're already cheering and you don't even know what the shout-out is for. It's dangerous. This is Lou's first Bromham show, so welcome to the band, Lou. Welcome to the band. And the other shout out is for Cole on the bass, who got the last minute call up to fill in on the bass and is just killing it. So if you see a little bit of coaching happening over here, it's because everyone's doing a really good job and we're a good team. That's why. A number of years ago, I was driving to a festival in Wollongong and got in a big car accident, and in my beloved Tarago, which is no longer with us. And it was, it was a bit shocking and a bit tough at the time, and we were kind of stranded in Wollongong. But then a friend from Canberra said, "Don't worry, I'll drive up to Wollongong and I'll pick you up and drive you all the way back," which is kind of like a 6-hour round trip, which was amazing. So they came up, drove us all the way back. But then we were still kind of stranded in Canberra, and we didn't have heaps of money, much at all. And we're kind of like, how are we going to get home? And then a family friend of ours said, "Oh, you know what? We just got given a car, so like you guys can just have our old one." And we're like, "Oh, wow. Yes, please." And it was amazing, and we ended up driving back, and then I just had a new car, which was wonderful. But it was kind of one of those moments where something bad happens, and it's kind of rough, but it's also this opportunity for some beautiful things to happen, and for kind of the people around you to rise, and that sort of community around you to come out, which is kind of special. So this song is kind of about the tension between those two things. It's called Humbled. $500 with no name attached. Maybe we can pay rent now. And tragedy hit from afar, but grace came running and gave us a car. We can get home now. With you, falling humble. With you, falling humble. Uncle gave us an accordion, so we wrote this song now. With you, falling humble. With you, falling. Even when I'm with you, then I'm falling hard. I'm fallen heart, a humble start. Thank you. So last year we did a couple of little tours to some folk festivals on the East Coast. One of those was Kangaroo Valley Folk Festival. And if you haven't ever been to Kangaroo Valley, if you haven't ever been to Kangaroo Valley, then you've got to stop there sometimes, because it's probably one of the most beautiful places we've ever seen. It's just like amazing. Anyway, we're staying with this Airbnb at this Airbnb house while we were at the festival, and our Airbnb host came to our show on the Saturday night, and she messaged me the next day by Airbnb, and she's like, "Oh, we had such a good time. It was so much fun." And she said, "Look, I've got this accordion that belonged to my late husband, and it's been sitting there in the cupboard, and I've been wanting to give it to someone. I've been wondering what to do with it, and I wonder if I could give it to you." And so this random Airbnb host just gifted us this beautiful, massive accordion, and I was like, "Well, yeah, we'll take it. That's amazing. But you've got to tell me a little bit about this accordion, a little bit about this your late husband." And so I met up with her after one of our shows, and she was telling me about William, who owned the accordion. And William got his first accordion when he was 5 years old. He got this tiny little accordion, and he was kind of Jewish German background, and he played all the way through his childhood. And Gudula, his partner, who had the accordion, she was this drama major, like bright clothing, pink lipstick, like just loved to tell a story, and like real drama major. She's like, "Oh, William, like, he was wonderful, but he was such a nerd, he was such a nerd." And he in high school he would get bullied a little bit, but then he started getting invited to all these high school parties where he would play the accordion. And he could play anything, he could play disco and rock and then old folk songs and stuff. And so he would go to these high school parties, and he was like the jukebox, and they'd just tell him to play songs, and he would play them on his accordion. And so that kind of helped him, the accordion kind of helped him through high school a bit. Then after school, he studied to be a lawyer, and so there was this lawyer and drama major who ended up together. And Gudula said, "We were so different, but we wanted to get to know each other, so we decided I would go and do a subject of law at uni, and he would do some drama courses," which I just thought was the most beautiful thing. And so they kind of went and studied in each other's field just to kind of get a view of what life was like for the other person. So we had to write them a song. Unfortunately, this isn't the accordion that she gave me because it doesn't have a pickup in it, but it's beautiful nonetheless. So this is called William and Gudula, and it's a brand new song. We've never played it live before, so... We'll stick up for you at school. That's when you started playing, you get everybody dancing. Disco, funk, or close, no rock, and everything between. Oh. the courtroom and the theatre stage, but I wanna know you more. And William, let's walk in each other's shoes. I wanna see the colours of the world the way you do. It's when you started playing, you get everybody dancing. Disco, rock and Facebook, funk and everything between. Where there's more wombats than kangaroos. One day we'll move to Kangaroo Valley, where we'll grow old, just me and you. One day we'll move to Kangaroo Valley, where there's more wombats than kangaroos. One day we'll move to Kangaroo Valley, and we'll grow old, just me and you. One day we'll move to Kangaroo Valley, where there's more wombats than kangaroos. One day we'll move to Kangaroo Valley, and we'll grow old, just me and you. I moved to Kangaroo Valley, there's more wombats than kangaroos. I moved to Kangaroo Valley, and you would have loved it here. Thank you. There you go, first, never been heard before, Bromha tune. From a brand new song and now to a really old one. This is called Eagle and the Otter. So you wake up early and always run on time. You plan so far ahead, but can't get it off your mind. And who help me be more like him? And we could be the overflow of the king. And the otter, who would have thought we could help each other. You know why we bother. Who would have thought? Who would have thought? See, I'm the loudest of the bunch. You know me. Always going out at night, but can't get up in the morning. Won't you help me be more like AM? And we can be the overflow of the game. If you want to, the eagle and the otter. Who would have thought we could help each other? You know why we bother. Who would have thought? Oh, who would have thought? The eagle and the otter. Who would have thought we could help each other? You know why we bother. Who would have thought? Who would have thought? I thought I knew we were. I thought. Thank you. Yeah, I just want to say a huge thanks to Listen to Grace for opening for us. I've heard rumours of how amazing she was, but I hadn't actually heard her play until tonight, and I was blown away. So thank you so much, Lucinda and the band for that. Also, a big shout out to Nonny on the sound. Always does such an awesome job for us. So prepared. I guess Nonny's mixed us before and knew the chaos that was about to ensue, and we rocked up and it was just all ready to. Wow, thanks, mate. This song's about living in share houses and the kind of wonderful times and weird times and everything in between. It's called Lords of Northcote. Actually, this song is about a share house that I lived in years and years and years ago, and two of the people from that share house I saw here tonight. So welcome, Lords of Northcote, to the show. Soon you are something. Soon you are something good. And there's a gardener living in my shed, and he won't leave us. He prunes the leaves and he rakes the trees, and I could never see him leave. Sharply, soon you are something. Soon you are something good.
Hellfire.
Ambitious. Oh my god, we both had total brain failures at exactly the same moment. Very ambitious.
So something you might not know about me is that my great-grandfather's great-grandfather was actually a pirate. And his name was Archibald McLean, and he got enforceably enlisted into the Navy. And then bailed off and ended up on a pirate ship and became known as Hellfire Jack, and was eventually hung for his crimes. And his wife, Catherine, fled to Australia with their kids, and a few generations later, there's me, so pretty wild. Something else about this is our band name is Bromha, which is my mum's maiden name. And we were about to go and play in Canberra last year, and I got a message from someone saying, "Hey, like, my last name is Bromha." And I thought, oh, that's just a funny coincidence that I've found this band called Bromha, you know. And then she's like, but then I saw that you've got a song called Hellfire Jack, and I also have an ancestor called Hellfire Jack, so surely this can't be a coincidence. And they were living in Canberra, so we met up, and it turns out I found a new second cousin thanks to this song. So Hellfire Jack still coming up with the goods, I guess. Found a shilling in my cup, they dragged me from the pub. Oh, I have sinned. I guess that she was Catherine. Please tell the kids I never meant for this, so I have sinned. I guess that she was. I'm the sailing Robin Hood, I'm doing it for good. Oh, I have sinned. I guess that she was Catherine. I'm the Lord of the seas, they'll never catch me. I have sinned. I guess that she was. Yes? No. I guess it's over now. 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 I guess it's over now, but So we have hand printed and designed within the Bromhams some new T-shirts that are available after the show if you would like. No pressure. There's also some CDs as well. So hopefully one of us will be over there. Ebony, our merch person. Possibly the most important band member of all is the merch
Ebony,
person.
come up and model the T-shirt.
Oh yes, the orange.
That's the Bromha shirt in orange. It's also available in green with yellow print.
Good on you, Bruno. Thanks, mate. Has anyone tried the Wheaty's new beer tonight? The wine, the collab with KT Wines. If you haven't, it's amazing. Oh, that's loud. That. This song's about just, we got 2 more songs, and this one's about just some of those weird and wonderful people that you meet in life and you're like, it's great that you exist. Oh, I had a friend like a little pixie, sequins head to toe, and if she'd go, she'd dance like hell. And I had a friend who liked burgundy. He had a plan to power his Vandy's in a bucket of cash. The whole way to do a fashion show. And I had a friend who'd ask the strangest questions, like on a scale of 1 to jellyfish, or can I lick your You are the best thing that has happened to me, but sometimes I forget. You are the best thing that has happened to me. And you are the best thing that has happened to me, but sometimes I forget. You are the best thing that has happened to me. And you are the best thing that has happened to me, but sometimes I forget. You are the best thing that has happened to me, and I am yours and I am yours. This is our last song. Big thanks to the Wheaty for having us. Please go and support them, buy some great beer, however you want. We wrote this song a number of years ago because there's a bunch of people in our kind of, I guess, immediate family who struggle with things like, image and anxiety and things like that. And so we wanted to, I guess we wrote this song as a way to stand in solidarity with those people in our fam. It's called The Noise. Oh, you were always thinking in hyperdrive. Worst case scenario every time. You will never be in control. And oh, the other girls, they have so much confidence. I wish I had that dress. Maybe they are hurting just like you, but they won't let you know that I don't blame you. I don't even think to. I just wish that you could be yourself. It makes me sad to see what this world has made you think of yourself, the pressures that are thrust upon you. And listening to the noise can weigh heavy on your soul. I hope you find freedom from it. You were always thinking in hyperdrive. Worst case scenario every time. You will never be in control. Thank you. Thanks so much for hanging out with us. It's been a wonderful time. We'll be around having a beer and selling some merch and stuff, so please come and say hi and have a chat. Thank you.